Today we will define two terms, visual archetype and appropriation, that can look similar in practice. We will look at some examples and learn to differentiate between the two. Let's start with visual archetype. A visual archetype, as defined by Birdsell and Gorky in their theory of visual argumentation, is a visual symbol whose meaning derives from popular cultural narratives. One example of this is Pinocchio's nose, which grows whenever he tells a lie. A long nose is a symbol derived from this narrative that has come to represent falsehood. Let's move on to appropriation. Appropriation is defined as the action of taking something for one's own use, typically without the owner's permission. In visual rhetoric, it generally refers to an image. In our example here, the image of a frying egg, along with the phrasing of the anchorage, has been appropriated from a well-known public service announcement, comparing it to your brain on drugs. The creators of this image have taken the PSA's image and phrasing for their own use. Unlike with a visual archetype, the image no longer means exactly the same thing. The image no longer refers directly to drugs, but rather to your brain on art. But what about this image from the same campaign, also derived from an anti-drug PSA? The service announcement in question is a popular cultural narrative, but it has also been repurposed, like with appropriation. One helpful way to think about it is to refer to the natural world. A visual archetype is like the eye spots on a moth, used as a symbol to represent a larger creature, one that a bird can't eat. They're not on a large animal, but even in this new usage, the symbol retains the original meaning of a bigger creature. Appropriation is more like a hermit crab taking a shell to live in. Seeing the shell, for us, no longer means you're looking at a mollusk. Now it's a crab. It's the same framework, but it now houses a new meaning. Returning to our previous example, we can now determine clearly it is an example of appropriation. It uses the same framework as the PSA, but now houses a new meaning.